Guys, very good evening everyone. Welcome to the session and welcome to the India's most comprehensive preparation platform, that is the BYJU'S Exam Prep. Very good evening all. Keep joining the session. Quickly update your friends that the session is live. Do like the session, do share the session, and let us get started with a blaster and a positive motivation. Very good evening all. Very good evening all. Right. And in this particular session, as you are able to see, as the session says, that we are going to talk about GATE 2023 frequently asked questions. Frequently asked questions of the aspirants in the last moment. And good evening Prashant, Sapna, Ravi, very good evening all. Frequently asked questions of any aspirant in the last moment, in the last three and a half months, or approximately you can feel that 100 odd days, a little more than that, is left for the GATE examination. Okay. The title, the thumbnail clearly suggests that what are the different points we are going to talk about in this particular session. Good evening Murli, good evening Shiva. Yes, we are going to talk about what should be your schedule now, right? In the remaining 100 odd days, what should be your schedule and how many number of hours you should be able to manage now, right? When a student starts preparing for GATE, I've been always lenient. I've told you, even if you start with 4 or 5 hours per day, once you started, that was okay. But now increasing momentum should have been little bit more increased. Now you can't compromise. Now you can't study 4 to 5 hours. Now it has to be little intense. But what is that number? What is that schedule? We'll talk about that, right? Good evening Iconic, Anjanay, Dreamer, Rahul, Gokul, very good evening all. Keep sharing the session. Then what is your practice material? What should be minimum has to be done. Whatever time is left does not matter, but there is something that has to be practiced minimum. Okay, and there is something optional. I'll talk you about that. What is the right time to start test series, especially the mock test, and how to handle the subject wise and topic wise test now? What is your revision plan, especially? Should I start revising now or should I leave the revision for the last month? Okay, how should I balance the revision? Because there is a problem with many of the aspirants that they might be facing is syllabus is increasing. The topics that they have studied, the subjects they have studied becomes a lot, and now most of the aspirants feel that they have forgotten most of the things. Okay, so revision comes into picture. So should I delay the revision till the last month, or what should I do right now about the revision? And then, is 75 plus possible still? Is 75 plus possible still? Right, let us talk about all of these parameters in this particular session. This is a brief intro about me. This is your mentor and educator Rakesh, and just in case somebody new to my session, I'll give a brief intro about myself. I have secured All India rank 9th in the GATE examination and completed my masters from the Indian Institute of Science, Bengaluru. Right, it's been more than 12 years. I've trained more than 50,000 students, and these are my major area of expertise as shown in front of you. Right. Chalo. So guys, a quick update for you. Yes, there is a All India Open Mega Mock Test going on the BYJU'S Exam Prep app. Yes, if you don't have the app, you can just download it from the Google Play Store and register for it. And the test is live from 12th October and it is going to be live up to the 19th of October. 3 more days are there. Appear in this examination and get your All India performance amongst thousands of students writing this examination. Also, other than this mock test, those who want the complete test series for GATE, for engineering services, or for even other PSUs like BHCL, HPCL going on, BYJU'S Exam Prep has brought you the test series at very affordable prices. Okay, for all of these branches written here, what are the prices, what is how many tests are there, what is the schedule of the test, everything is available. Information is available on the app. You can just go to the BYJU'S Exam Prep app and get the information, right? Also guys, as we started with the Formula 1 revision, and for digital I told we'll be taking one more part. Okay, so just giving you an update for all ECEE, IN and computer science students, that digital part number 2 I will continue at the Tuesday 9 PM. The digital part number 2, right, as per the demand of students and as lots of topics are there, so we have now divided this formula for many of the subjects into 2 parts. In first part we covered up some topics. In part number 2 we'll move to the next topics. Okay, and that is at Tuesday 9 PM. That is at the Tuesday 9 PM. Stay tuned. Tuesday 9 PM. Okay, chalo, let's move ahead guys. let's move ahead. Do not forget to share the session now. Students are, I don't know, maybe enjoying the Sunday or what. Busy with Sunday, very less students are there right now. But chalo, let us get started with the first thing to discuss is number of hours to study now. Okay, how many hours to study now? Yes, what should be your schedule now? What time you are doing what? How to balance so that you give, so that now you are able to, appear in the, now you are able to take out maximum number of hours per day. Okay, let us talk about that. Let us simply talk about that. But before I talk about that, I have just something to discuss with you. What actually students are doing. You want an answer to how many hours to study, but actually see where we are busy. Most of the time we are just stressing about the study. We don't study, but we just stress about the study. Arey padna hai, lots of stress in the brain. Okay, I have to study, only thinking that much. So major portion of time is just stressing about the studying rather than implementing it. Okay, a big class of students are avoiding the study. Okay, because they are not self-motivated enough, right? Because they don't see the clear deems of themselves. Many students are just busy in what? Busy in planning. I'll just write down this. It's not clearly visible. No problem. Most of the students are busy planning to study. Every day you make a timetable, but you never implement on it. You just keep planning. Arey, this is the timetable. Tomorrow I will do that. Tomorrow I will do that. Every day you are making a new timetable, but you're not really implementing it. Okay. Many of the people now just keep shouting. Okay. Bad. Telling people, yelling in front of people that I need to study. Bahut padna hai yaar. A friend will call you, come, let's go for a coffee. Yeah, you should not actually, you should study, but you will not study, but you will make that person realize, your friend realize, I have lots of things to study. You will keep yelling in front of your friends and family, I have lots and lots to study, but actually you're not studying. Okay. And then sometimes the people are there, some cases are like this also, they just forget to study. Okay, they just forget to study. How they forget to study? They take up the mobile phone, open the Netflix or Amazon Prime, right? And hours spent, 6 hours, 8 hours, 10 hours continuously series spent, and during that time they forgot the GATE exam is about to come, they forgot to study, right? This is a small percentage studying, and even in GATE small percentage only qualify. That is what it is, guys. So better put yourself into action, okay, rather than stressing about study every time, just planning. Planning is good. Plan once and implement that plan every day, making a new plan. Or sometimes you're avoiding to study because you're not motivated enough, you don't want to study, but if you have prepared till now, why to leave at the last moment? Okay, avoid the apps. These apps will make you forget to study, whether it is the OTT platforms or whether it is the social media platforms. You should avoid them right now, totally delete it from your mobile phone. Okay, and stop telling people that I need to study. Actually study. Okay, actually study. In fact, say reverse. People, I have nothing to study. Sit in silence and keep studying. Right. So, ये जो population है ना, ये increase करना है. This is what is the reality actually of the GATE aspirants. This is what is the reality of the GATE aspirants. Now, how you should be able to manage your timetable now in the college days. This is tentative from my side. Okay. Now, college. How much time to give to college? Now? Probably 3 to 4 hours now. Now, it's not the time because, very soon, maybe after a month or so, semester exams will come. This is an average, okay? This is on an average. ये जो मैं time ले रहा हूँ, this is on an average, okay? Because there will be times, there will be Saturday, Sunday where you don't have the college pressure, right? Diwali is round the corner, right? That time you'll have lots of college off, right? Similarly, some festivals will keep coming, some public holidays will keep coming, Saturday, Sundays will keep coming. So on an average, if I take 3 to 4 is the college time, because very soon after a month or so, maybe semester exams will start, and after the semester exam also you don't have the college, maybe you have a college semester break for around a month or so. Okay. So this is what is the average college time you will be spending in the last 3 months, and jitna attendance maintain karna tha, I believe that you might have maintained your attendance right now. If you're a true GATE aspirant, you can't be much worried about the college attendance right now. Yes, worry about the minimum attendance, but you should not be worrying about the 100% college attendance right now. Otherwise, you are not a true GATE aspirant. Otherwise, you are not a true and serious GATE aspirant. So on an average, that is why I take college will be approximately 3 to 4 hours for you. It should be only this much right now, last 3 months. Okay, provided festivals and all are also around the corner. I'll give you a comfortable sleep time also. Right, it's not like last 3 months are the months where you have lots of pressure. You have to study lots, you have to do so many tests, revision, so much pressure. So if you compromise with sleep right now, you will just fall. Okay, the pressure, the mental pressure will make you fall apart. So better give your brain peace as well. Give your brain peace as well, right? Even these days, right, when I am, working here in BYJU'S Exam Prep, I know I have lots of pressure, lots of loads, even, seeing Saturday, Sunday, every day, most of the days I'm taking the classes. Almost every day I am taking the classes, sometimes huge load of the classes. I know that, I understand that I have load and I really enjoy it. I'm working for my passion. I enjoy it. I know I don't have any problem. I don't have any complaint about this, but still, I know that because, I have to give my best to the students. I have to deliver best to the students. So I should maintain my physical sleep as well. So I also maintain, easily I maintain on an average 6.5 to 7 hours of sleep easily. Okay, so that I should be fit and fine and I should be delivering the best to my students. So same thing you have to give. In the last 3 months, you have to, be really active. The brain has to be really fresh so that you are able to solve questions with good speed and good accuracy. So never compromise with your health area, right? Even for food and refreshment parts, I allot you 3 hours because you have 3-time meal, or you can say 4-time meals if you include evening tea as well. Little bit, refreshments, maybe 20-30 minutes. You'll have some, chit chat with the friends, or 20-30 minutes you can go out, walk, listen to music, something. Okay. Still after that, you are able to manage 10 to 11 hours. Now, this is on college days. This is considering college as well, right? So still you should be able to take out minimum 10 to 11 hours. Take up. The sum is 24. Now, everybody has 24 hours in the day. Okay, this is how you have to actually plan your day. And similarly, if it is pass out, or if it is a college going student, when there is no college, suppose it's a Sunday like today, right? Suppose it's a Sundays, there is no college on that particular day. So college and work, there is no extra work, there is no college, there is no exam, that is 0, right? Sleep 7. Now, because on a particular day when there is no college, see, when you go to the college, now automatically you are busy with several activities. You will meet your friends in the college also. You will automatically get in touch with the, with your friends, and you'll have little bit refreshment there also. But since if you're a pass out student, or if you're a college going student on a Sunday, suppose when you don't have any college, and if you're studying throughout the day, you might get little exhausted also. That is why normally here I have given you 1 hour of extra margin. Okay, because you're not going to college, you can meet your friends, or you can listen to music, whatever you want. Food plus refreshment ko thoda sa yahan pe increase kar diya, so that you're all satisfied. You're all in mental peace. And study is 12 plus 1. So what is this plus 1? What is this plus 1? Right? Small breaks. When you are studying, when you are sitting for the entire day and studying, now automatically there comes time when you start feeling exhausted. Okay, and rather than studying, brain exhausted and unnecessarily continuing the studying, what is better? Suppose you have studied for 2 hours. Maybe you can take, after a continuous study of 2 hours, for some of the people it can be 1.5 hours, for some of the people it can be 2.5 hours. Take a continuous stretch of study. Around 2 hours, let's take an example. After that, if you feel you are tired, you need little bit rest, take 10-15 minutes of break. In that 10-15 minutes of break, do whatever you like. Listen to the music, or take a small nap, talk to your friends, talk to your family, watch TV, whatever you like. That 10-15 minutes is yours. Whatever you love, enjoy that. But 10-15 minutes, it should not, keep on going. And that is why you should now immediately delete all social media apps and all OTT apps from the mobile. Okay. You should definitely do it, because what students will feel, okay, 10 minutes gap I have, I'll open up Amazon Prime, or I'll open up Instagram, but that will waste maybe sometime hours. Okay. So 2 hours of continuous study, maybe 10 minutes of break, 15 minutes of break. Another continuous stretch of study, another small break, right? So when you're studying continuously, if you're a pass out student, or if you don't have college on a particular day, you can easily take out 1 hour break in between, but still effectively, you're able to manage 12. So the answer to number of hours now in the remaining 3 months is around, right? YouTube, watch only meaningful lessons, right? Unsubscribe all irrelevant channels. We subscribe to only those channels right now which are helping you somewhere in the GATE preparation. Okay, do not open shorts, especially because shorts, if you open it, that can again, kill your 30 minutes, 35 minutes. It happens, right? Okay, now Santra, now that is what, if you are a true and a real serious GATE aspirant, you have to, have little compromise of the college. At least now you have attended college from July, August till October. Right. Anyways, next week will be off. No problem. Next week will be off. Diwali is there. But now November, December, January, you can't be, giving the maximum to the college. Otherwise, you will be minimum in the GATE. You can't be maximum at both the places. So you have to have a compromise. You have to go only college on the very urgent days. On the minimum attendance requirement, you have to fulfill that. Okay. You can't be doing 100% at both the places. So the answer to number of hours you might have got clearly. It's around 11 to 12 hours. You should be studying now in the last 3 months. Now, the next question that the students have is, what is the practice material for them? What you should practice in the last moment? Let me give you an answer for that. Okay, regarding to the practice, if you are a BYJU'S Exam Prep student, you have received the workbook. You can practice only through the workbooks. If in case you don't have the workbooks, or if you are not a BYJU'S student, you can go for the standard book questions. Right, you can go for the standard book questions. Or if any of your friend has the workbooks from BYJU'S Exam Prep, you can practice from that number 1. You can practice from the number. Hi Nivesh. Okay, because these workbooks are containing MCQ questions, NAT questions, MSQ question. That is what you need right now. Standard book questions will have very good questions, but not what exactly you want right now. Okay. Okay, if I talk about 5 and 6 months back, then standard book questions there is okay. But right now you want the questions pattern that is coming in the GATE. You need to be practiced accordingly, especially NAT and MCQ type question. Also, these workbooks contains questions which are divided in level 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that you are able to practice all range of question. Right. Prashant, the name of standard book depends on subject. And that subject depends on branch. Okay, so you can easily Google. You can go to the BYJU'S app and you will get the list of the books there. Get the list of the books there. Srija, I will not usually suggest it, but if it is, you have to see what is your actual status of the syllabus. If it is totally impossible, then you may be. But usually I don't give that as a suggestion, guys. Okay, so my preference is workbook. Now, second, PYQs of around 15 to 20 years. Ab dhyan dena, right? Now, some of you might be in crunch of time. Okay, you might be having time crunch. You might feel that I don't have much time left for the preparation now. My syllabus is pending. So, even if you feel that you started late and lots of syllabus is left, still PYQs is compulsory. PYQs, इसमें कोई compromise नहीं है. This is compulsory for all the subjects. Okay, PYQs has to be compulsorily done for all the subjects you are studying. Without that, you should not go into the exam. And workbooks, right, also you should prefer for all subjects. But if you have less time, you feel that your syllabus depends on what is your preparation status right now, right? If you feel that you're, for 2 or 3 subjects, you will only be able to watch the classes and revise the theory and go for PYQs, that is okay. Okay, but at least for most of the subjects, like 60-70% subjects, at least workbooks. Okay, whatever are the more high weighted subjects, whatever are the core subjects, unke liye at least aapko workbook karna hai. At least. Preferable is all subjects, but worst case, I'm telling you, depends what is your preparation status right now. What is your preparation status right now? Okay. So this is what is your only source of practice in the last 3 months. No need to wonder here and there. Isse zyada wonder nahi karna hai. Okay. The next question, very big and very important question. What is the right time to start test series? If you have followed any of my previous sessions, now you might have already got an answer to this. I always suggest test series should be started when you start the preparation, because test series does not only mean mock test. Test series means the subject wise test, the topic wise test, then comes the mock test. So test series should have been started once you started the preparation. We'll talk about that, Rahul. Don't worry. We'll bring a separate session for motivation if you want. Okay. Santra, look into solutions and increase your practice zone. Okay. See, if you're not able to solve question, you have to analyze the solution. What went wrong? If you're not, either you're comfortable with the concept and then you're not able to solve the question, then you're in the hurry-burry and then you're not able to apply the concepts properly. Or maybe you did not know that concept. So first you have to go and understand that concept clearly, then come to the question practice. Without clear concepts, you can't solve the questions of GATE level. Okay. Now, iconic, coming to the answer of that. So what is the right time to start test series? As I told you, it should be started once you start the preparation, at least topic wise test, but still not started, no problem. Der hai, durust hai, lekin karna zarur hai, right? What is the right time to start test series? It depends. Okay, I'll break it into 3 different parts. Topic wise test, subject wise test, full mock test. Topic wise test. Should be given 1 for every topic. When to start topic wise test? Yeah, when to do the topic wise test? 1 for every topic. Immediately after the completion of the topic. Immediately after the completion of the topic. Immediately after the completion of the topic. Okay. Shravanti, still if you give out yes, work from home, if you're still able to manage even 8-9 hours na, you'll be able to complete 80-90% syllabus still. Shravanti, okay, chalo. So this should be done immediately after this. How many subject wise test? 2 to 3 per subject. How many subject wise test? 2 to 3 per subject. Now when? What is the right time to appear in the subject wise test? What is the right time to appear subject wise test? 1 after subject completion. So guys, if you have completed some subjects, if you have completed such subjects, but if you have not appeared in the subject wise test, revise that subject now and appear in the subject wise test immediately. 1 per subject after subject completion is very much necessary so that you get a clear idea ki whatever you have studied in the subject, whether it is solid or not, or you just did some formality. The test only will give you the complete analysis that how good you are in that particular subject. And before going to the next subject, you should have a clear idea ki you have completed a subject, you have given a test, what is your percentage score in that particular subject? Are you comfortable or are you weak? Okay, if you are weak, make a special note of it. You will focus more on that subject in the revision cycle. But how will you come to know whether it is a weak subject or strong subject unless and until you appear in the test? See, just studying in a class, just sitting in a class, you may enjoy lots of things, there are so many good faculties giving you good contents and you keep enjoying, but the GATE is not about enjoyment. GATE is all about how much you are able to deliver. It's not about you are able to enjoy the classes or not, but how much you are able to attempt in that particular subject, how much actually went into your brain. Okay, so that is why 1 subject wise test after completion is very much necessary, and then 1 to 2 during revision cycle. What is the revision cycle? I am going to talk about that. 1 or 2 during the revision cycle. Now what is 1 or 2? 1 is compulsory. 1 is compulsory when you are revising finally that subject in the last 40-45 days. 1 subject wise test is necessary, but at the revision time, if you felt that okay, this subject is troubling me, I'm forgetting most of the concepts here, I'm not able to score good in that 1 subject test, try revising subject once again and give the 2nd subject wise test. Unless and until you cross at least 75-80% in a subject wise test, you should not believe that you are strong in that subject. Okay, right. Topic wise immediately after the topic, iconic, that's what I'm telling. Subject wise I'm writing in front of you. Now let us come to the mocks. Okay, now let us come to the mocks. Now many of you might be believing that mocks will be done in the December, January. Yes, mocks with more frequency has to be done in December, January, but right now it is mid of October. Okay, let's say 16th October hai na? 16th October to 15th December, these 2 months where I believe your syllabus is not yet complete. Your syllabus is not yet fully complete. You are some subjects are pending, so students will think why I should appear in the mock, I will not be able to score. No problem, but still in these 2 months, that is 60 days, appear in a mock test once at least bi-weekly, once in 15 days or once in 10 days also. I'll put a target of total 4 to 5 mocks. Now even if you take 4 mocks, it is once per 15 days. It is once per 15 days. Sir, syllabus is not complete. Why I should appear in the mock? I'm sure I'm not going to score. No problem. Don't score. But at least this will teach you pressure handling. See guys, in GATE is not only an examination of concepts, it is an examination of mental pressure as well. How much you are able to sit in front of the computer screen in 3 hours. You have to start training your brain right now only. Okay, sitting in the computer screen for 3 continuous hours. Habit nahi hai. Many students are not having the habit, they collapse. 3 hours after, 1.5 hours, they start feeling sleepy, they collapse, they start feeling headache. Don't let this happen in the exam time. So, you have to make yourself, able to handle such a pressure, right? So that is why for the pressure handling, and ultimately you're practicing, no problem. If some subjects are not completed, don't attempt that subject, but at least remaining how much you're able to score. Arey kuch nahi, out of 100, 30, 40 to aa jayega na. It's not, I'm not asking you to score 80 right now. 30 aa jayega, 35 aa jayega, kuch to marks aa jayega. More than marks, what will matter is the pressure handling capacity. So I request you, during this particular tenure, appear in minimum 4 mock tests. Well, once in 15 days. If you take the average 60 divided by 4, once in 15 days, once bi-weekly. Okay. Sit randomly. Jitna syllabus hai, don't worry. At least you have completed 3, 4, 5 subjects. Kuch to complete kya hai? You will be able to at least play with those subjects. You will be able to have brain developed sitting for 3 hours. You will be solving the questions on virtual calculator. You will be having a continuous 3 hours of timer, right? You'll understand the GATE exam interface, because whenever you appear in the full mock test, you have the same GATE exam interface, 65 questions, right? When to mark the question for review, right? When to save and mark for review, when to only mark for review. What are those features of the GATE exam interface? You will start understanding. It's a training you have to start giving right now. Now let us come to this particular tenure, that is your 16 December up to the 31st January. Leave February mein 4-5 din hote, forget that, right? Here, how many mocks you are solving? Here you are solving 1 mock test in every 3 to 4 days. In every 3 to 4 days, right? So around, even if you take 1 in 3 days, you have 45 days, you are solving around 15 mocks minimum, right? Ye minimum hai, okay? If you are comfortable with the syllabus, you can solve mock tests every alternate days also, right? Yeah, you may increase the frequency towards January, okay? But minimum 15, forget this, these are just practice mocks, but 15 serious mocks you are giving in this particular tenure. Minimum, you have to make a target, minimum 15 mocks deke jana hai, right? So that these will actually set your strategy. This is just for practice, pressure handling, understanding the platform. Right now, in these 4 mock tests that you do up to 15 December, you might have understood what GATE exam looks like, what is the 65 question pattern. Okay, your brain is little bit trained about sitting in front of screen for 3 hours. So now you are there, your brain is mentally trained to sit for 3 hours. Now comes the real fighting stage. The minimum last 45 days, you are giving at least 15 mocks. Now what these 15 mocks will do for you? They are actually going to see, right, your strategy. They are actually going to set your strategy. Okay, what subject to start first? Some of you might be strong with aptitude, so they will start with aptitude. Some of you might be strong with technical, you will start with technical. In the technical also, some of you might feel that maths pehle karenge, network pehle karenge, ya X subject I will do first, Y subject I will do later, right? That details you can see in the app. Okay. That is what, see Rahul, that is what right now, don't worry about the marks. Here, this is the cycle when you will start worrying about the marks. Till this time, don't worry about the marks and mocks. Worry about the marks of topic test, subject test. See whether you are able to score. At least once you cross 70-75% marks in a subject-wise test, then you will be satisfied with that subject. In this particular tenure, no need to worry about the marks of the mocks. Just give the marks. Give the mocks. Train yourself. See how much you are able to sit in 3 hours window. For the marks scored in mock test, this is the time when you should start worrying. यहाँ पे कम आएगा तो यहाँ पे आपको सोचना पड़ेगा what to do better, right? And to actually improve, now let me add one more thing. To actually improve, you should be really good with the analysis also. I have told you this point several times. Let me tell you once again, what is the mistake you are doing? If you don't analyze, you don't improve. right? You just keep writing these tests. So the idea of 15 mock tests is to learn, is to set your strategy, right? You should also be able to see how much speed you are gaining, whether you are able to complete the exam in 3 hours or not. Okay, chalo. So what is your mistake? Maybe a concept is unknown. You will go and revise that particular, study that concept. Maybe the concept is perfect, but you forgot the formula. That is possible. That actually happens. That actually happens when the concept you have studied, but you have not practiced enough. If your practice is weak, you will easily forget the formula, or you will apply the wrong formula, right? Your concept is good, your formula is good, but in the hurry-burry, because of that timing pressure, you do the calculation error. Okay, so you know, हमें लगता नहीं, but when we actually appear in the test, we commit these mistakes. Okay, once you appear, you will feel that you are doing these mistakes. I'm not randomly yelling something here. Okay, next. Your concept is clear, formula is clear, calculation, all your system is totally clear. Here the concept is clear, practice is superb, so my formula is also 100% remembered, right? My calculations, I will not commit any calculation mistake, but what if you give the wrong input to your brain? Data error, reading error, which is also known as data error, right? Again, it happens in the time-bound examinations. You read the question, you read one data incorrectly, hurry-burry, time pressure. Okay, so if you give wrong input, this brain will give you wrong output, although everything is correct inside. So you have to keep noting your track, and etc. etc. Some small mistakes keep happening. Record your mistakes. Write down in a piece of paper what mistakes you are usually committing, so that if you write down, see, once you write down anything, you actually that thing is hammered mode into the brain. So if you have written, suppose I have done a test today and I found that I have done lots of calculation error. I will write down, in this test, I have done lots of calculation error. So what will happen? Psychologically, what will happen? When I go to the next examination, when I go to the next test, I will remember lots of calculation error happened, Baba, last time, lots of calculation error happened. So next time going forward, right, I have to slowly reduce the speed. Abhi calculation, बहुत जल्दबाजी में mistake हो रहा है. Maybe I'll reduce the speed little bit. I will work more on accuracy. I'll go slow and I will check each and every calculation. That has to be there in the brain, and that will only be there if you have analyzed your previous test. Okay, if you have analyzed your previous test. So this is what is your target. That is what, anyway, same answer. If you don't read the questions correctly, go slow for few tests. Write down. Suppose today you give a test and you do the same mistake. Read the questions incorrectly. Write down that mistake. Once you write down, you will remember it. Okay. Chalo. So this is what is about the test series. Now, revision plan. What is your revision plan? What, when, how? How to revise, what to revise, when to revise. All these answers, let us talk about this, because regarding to the revision also, students don't have a clear-cut plan, clear-cut idea. कितना करना है, कहां से करना है. So if revision, what all is included in revision, that also is little unclear to the students. Okay, so let us talk about this particular revision cycle. Okay, this particular revision cycle. What is your plan of revision? Okay, now many students will believe revision is last 1 month. No. Last 40 days. No. 15th October to 15th December. Chalo 16th कर देते हैं इसको. Not a big deal. Let's make it 16. Okay, on an approximate basis I have written 15. Let's make it 16. No worries. Let me assume that, forget 11 hours, 12 hours. Let me assume that right now you even study 10 hours. I mean, chalo 11, 12 छोड़ देते हैं. Let's take a rough figure that you are studying 10 hours per day. What you should be, how you should be dividing your 10 hours. How you should be dividing your 10 hours. That matters. How you should be dividing, इसको देखते हैं यहाँ पे. These 10 hours these 10 hours, 6 to 7 hours, right, for the new subjects, for the pending subjects. New subjects means whatever is pending for you. What is the right time to start revision is now. 100% you can't revise right now, but the time of GATE is now not much left. 3 months left, 3.5 months left. You should start your revision right now only. But syllabus is pending, no problem. Give majority of the time, 60-70% time to the pending syllabus. But you should start now spending 3 to 4 hours for revision of the old subjects, whatever the subjects you have completed. Start your revision of the old subjects, whatever subjects you have completed. Okay, you might be now in a feeling that you have forgotten some of those points, you have forgotten some of the formulas. that feeling will be coming, right? You have to start avoiding that feeling, because if you don't avoid that feeling, actually sometimes you may forget the formula, or even though you might have not forgotten the formula, but you are getting the feeling, forgot, that will develop mental pressure. So you have to make yourself free from that mental stress. So there are some subjects you studied 2 months back. There might be some subjects you studied 4 months back, 5 months back. You have to start revising right now. Otherwise, it will be too late. Okay. So what is the revision plan and what to revise? I'll tell you. But your revision plan should start immediately now. Actually, it should start from October only. But let us say nahi start kiya, to right now mid-October you can start. And 30% time minimum is going for revision. 30% time has to go for revision. Okay, now you might feel, sir, arey sir, itna sara bacha, you are telling to revise also. So much is already pending. No problem. No problem. No problem if something is pending. But whatever you have studied, and guys, with this, we have all civil champions. The civil dawn is here. Abhinav Negi sir is live into the session with a big heart, right? So I also request you guys to welcome Abhinav sir with that big hearts. Show your love, right? Express it through emojis, right? Good evening, Abhinav sir. Welcome to this session. So dear, you might have done lots of hard work in the last 5-6 months. If you don't start revising right now, you will lose that effort. You will lose that effort. Are you getting it? You will lose that effort. So ऐसा बिल्कुल नहीं करना है. Okay, you will lose that effort. So parallelly focus on the new subjects, but start revising right now. But once we come to the last 45 days, I believe that this has to be purely revision. Right? Purely revision. Right? Purely revision. 100% revision. Now, some of you might feel that I'm not able to complete the syllabus. Till 15 December. कोई बात नहीं, right? कोई बात नहीं. Okay. इसको भी थोड़ा सा divide कर देते हैं. This is what is the ideal case. But 16 to 31st December, na, still you can give 20% new subject. 20% time to the new subject. इतना दे सकते हो. Ideally, you should complete your syllabus till 16 December and you should be totally revising. But worst case, if you're not completed, still 20% for new subject and 80% for revision. इतना तो करना ही है. Okay. जितना पढ़ना था पढ़ लिया, no problem. कुछ छूट जाएगा, no problem. There will be some portion left, no problem. But I can't compromise with what I have studied in my previous days. Otherwise, I will spoil everything. नया तो नहीं पढ़ पाएंगे, पुराना भी spoil कर देंगे. Please remember that point. So from 16 to 31st December, 80% revision. And January की बात करें, it should be 90% revision. Max to max one subject, and that too especially maths and aptitude. I advise you can pick it in the January. Right? अगर लग रहा है ना कुछ बचेगा, so maths and aptitude do it at the last, because that can be easily handled in the last also. You don't have to neglect it. 28 marks is maths and aptitude, but that is a portion that you can manage with the revision also. You are revising other subjects and studying maths and aptitude, हो जाएगा, because that does not create a lot of pressure. Maths and aptitude is never going to create a lot of pressure, but it is going to create a lot of difference in your rank and your performance. So don't miss that, but it can be managed. So for those who are feeling that syllabus is going to be pending, you can pick up maths and aptitude at the last. Don't miss it up, but pick it at the last, because it is easy going and you'll be able to manage at the last. Right? If agar kar liya hai to well and good, balle balle. But if not, I'm telling you that situation. Okay. So ideally last 45 days you are purely revising. You are revising. But worst case nahi hua. मेरे बोलने से क्या होगा? I can come and give you any ज्ञान, but there will be a lot of students who will not able to complete the syllabus till 15 December. So for them, this is the backup plan. Okay, but not more than 20% of the time. मतलब if you are studying 10 hours also na, 2 hours for the new subject, 8 hours for the revision, not beyond that. कुछ syllabus छूटेगा, छूटने दो. कुछ नहीं कर सकते आप, right? चलो. Coming Rahul, coming to your queries, let me complete up. So this is what is the revision cycle you should plan, and what should be the source of revision now, sir? Okay, you're telling about revision, what to revise. So dekho, whatever your branch may be, whether it is electronics or civil, mechanical, computer science, whatever it may be, every branch has, these 3 types of subjects. Some subjects are very difficult, some subjects are moderate, easy going, and some are very, very easy and fully scoring subjects. Okay, if the subjects are fully scoring, okay, sorry, I think this is a typo error. if you have a easy and scoring subjects, only revise the short notes, PYQs, and appear in the test as I have already advised you. How many tests I have already advised you in the beginning, in the middle of the session. If it is a moderate subject, then also you can only revise through your short notes, okay, through your standard questions. Standard questions means, of course, the workbook questions, PYQs and test. This is compulsory. This is compulsory. Time bachega to workbook question bhi karna hai. But for a difficult subject, detailed notes. You should not compromise revising short notes for a difficult and core subject. You should revise the entire notes. Every point matters, right? You should solve your standard workbook. You should revise through your workbook questions. You should revise PYQs, and test to sabhi mein dena hai. The test is integral part of everything. Okay. So in the moderate subjects, workbook I'll give you as optional. Better you do it. Better you do it. Better. But worst case time nahi bacha, to at least itna to karna hai. So this is what your revision should be there, right? Syllabus hamesha pura target karo, Ritik, but still your answer depends on what your branch is. Okay. Yeah, I'll take up a session, don't worry, regarding to maths also. Okay. Chalo guys, so that is what it is. Okay. This is what is your source of revision. Now some key points. Okay, let me take out one by one. Let me talk about the key points one by one. Okay. So, number one point that I've told you is 10 to 12 hours of study time you have to manage. Okay. Topic wise test of each topic. 2 subject test. Okay, 2, or I told you maximum 3 if you feel little uncomfortable. When is that 2 subject wise test? Once after the completion of subject, once in the revision cycle. In the revision cycle, you feel the subject is still not comfortable, 1 more. So that is why 2 to 3. Okay, and minimum 15 to 20 mock tests. I told you minimum 15. Better if you go more, right? Better you go for more. Okay. Start little revision from now, and last 45 to 50 days is total revision. That is what I have advised you. That is what I have advised you in this session. Okay. Practice at least tough subjects from the workbooks. Same thing I told you in the revision cycle also. The tough subjects has to be practiced from workbooks, but PYQ is compulsory for all subjects. PYQ is compulsory for all subjects. That is 100% compulsory, and follow above 75%. There was one more topic of this particular session. Kya 75 plus abhi bhi possible hai? Follow all this with honesty. 75 plus can still be achieved. 75 plus can still be achieved. That is what automatically that answer 75 plus has to be linked with strategy. I cannot say directly yes or no. If you follow this, yes, it is still very much possible. Very much possible. Now depends on branch to branch. See, for EE mechanical civil, 75 plus is what is a decent performance. If you talk about computer science or electronics, especially looking into last 2-3 years pattern, for computer science or electronics, even 65 plus is a good performance. It depends. I've written 75 plus in general. Now rest all depends on how much willpower you have. Okay, to do all of this, to study 10 to 12 hours per day, for doing so many tests, for making a perfect revision plan, for solving questions from workbooks and PYQs, to achieve 75 plus, what you need is an extreme high willpower. Right? Yeah, that is what is going to make your journey complete. Once again, a quick reminder that for all ECEE computer science and IN students, as per the request, okay, we are dividing some of the subjects of formula revision in 2 parts because there are lots of topics. So for digital, I took the part number 1 on the Friday. Part number 2 is additionally created. So that is going to occur Tuesday. That is going to happen Tuesday at 9 PM. Right. All formula in one shot. Part number 2 Tuesday 9 PM. Part number 2 Tuesday 9 PM. Okay. Chalo guys, so now let me take up some of your doubts. I answered some of the doubts in between, but if some of the doubts was missed, I'm going to take up your doubts right now. And in case you haven't liked the session, do not forget to like the session. If you have really enjoyed, if you have not enjoyed, you can dislike also, right? I've brought some content for you regarding to what are your queries in the last 3.5 months. And if you have enjoyed, if you have gained something from this session, do not forget to like the session immediately, right? Dhaval, please look at, I've already given the answer. Answer is yes. Okay, but I've given a more detailed answer, Dhaval. Look into that. Okay. Let's focus on college semesters right now, Rahul. Okay. 2 is a good number. 2 is a good number, Ravi, per day. Okay. Our maximum 3 including Apti or maths. but not beyond that. Beyond that, you know, we make a mix up. Beyond that, you can study in January. January is okay. You can study, you know, even 4 or 5 subjects, revise 4 or 5 subjects a day, but right now. Extremely good, Rahul. Then why do you worry, right? Even why do you worry now? Okay, focus this time. There's a time for focus on GATE now. Okay. I'll just check with that. I exactly don't know. Okay, I'll check with that, Money, and if I'll talk to the team if possible, if it can be increased. Okay, Money. Okay. Thank you, Rahul. All the very best. God bless you. Yes, guys. Any more queries? And we are at 49 likes. Yaar, half century to complete karte hain. Come on, everybody. Hit the like button. Let us complete at least the half century. Right, and do not forget to subscribe the BYJU'S Exam Prep YouTube channel, YouTube English channel, where you're watching this session. Okay, because all sessions like formula revisions, math sessions I brought you this weekend. We discussed linear algebra in this particular weekend. We completed 51 questions to cover up all important areas of linear algebra. Okay, and even the technical sessions going on and some general guidance sessions also going on. Okay, great, Rahul. Yes. And I'll plan some separate motivation videos also in the upcoming time, don't worry. Anjana, yesterday's maths PDF I've already shared. Today PDF I'll share tonight only. Okay, in some time I'll share that also. Okay. Okay. Yes, so I think almost all the doubts are done. Okay, guys, that's it for the session. So let's conclude the session. Okay. Cracking GATE is not at all a rocket science before preparing. No, even with preparing, it is not a rocket science, Rahul. Okay, don't worry. Don't be demotivated, right? Just remember that I have also done, I've got All India rank 9 in a matter of 6 months of preparation. I was a third year student. So if you also put a lot of dedication, lot of hard work, you can also be a GATE, not only a decent performer, a GATE topper, right? Actually, you know, preparation should always be an enjoyment. Many times we take preparation as a burden, and once we start taking burden, we never come up. Okay, we never come up with you know, the best of the results. Okay, so what is the best thing? Never take the preparation as burden. Enjoy your preparation, right? Today, very honest, I'll tell you, today I've taken a morning YouTube session also for around 2 hours of linear algebra. Right now I'm taking a general session, but since last night I was having little fever. Morning I wake up with fever. I was not able to sleep properly. But why I still took it up? I could have skipped it because it is my passion. I enjoy what I do. And then because of that enjoyment, I never feel burden. And actually, you know, after completing that 2 hours class in the morning, I felt, wow, I took the class. I felt refreshed. Really in the morning, bilkul energy nahi tha. That I was doubting whether I can take it or not because I was having so much of weakness. But when I started, it went on smoothly. 2 hours completely I took, and after that I really thought that it's better I took it because I felt refreshed. So always enjoy what you do. Then you're always going to be successful. Then you'll never feel burdened. So never take a burden of YouTube. Preparation kar rahe ho, take it as an enjoyment. Take it as a part and parcel of life. Enjoy. Don't take it as a burden. Okay. Take it as enjoyment. Do your full. Results will be your way. Don't worry about the results right now. Right? Chalo guys. Okay. Bye bye. Good night. Okay. Stay safe. Take care of yourself.